Architecture is the art of the here and now, but it's more than that. Oh, the peak is extremely beautiful. First of all, Hong Kong Island is very beautiful. The lush landscape and the views that, if you find the right site, they certainly pop in. Development in Mount Nicholson is an idea maybe like of a traditional Greek village or an Italian seacoast village. We looked at these wonderful buildings from the 1920s and late 20s and 30s, a little bit Hollywood movies.
We're looking elsewhere. I mean, stone from Italy for the interiors, stone from Portugal for the exterior. We're looking at cabinetry from the States, the furniture and fittings there from all over the world.
Well, I think it's special because of this idea that to try to bring the views into focus, but frame them.
What I like about Mount Dick is that it's very low-key and tailored and very calm.
Probably our signature moment is a collection of small things. It's a materiality more than anything, exploration of different materials, how we treat stone, do we make it feel like leather, for instance. All these things are, I think, we're known for our exploration. Our approach for the wow is, wow, this handle feels perfect. Look at the detail there. To surprise and delight over a long period of time rather than one big bang.
This is our first project that owns a mountain. I think what we've really tried to create here is an architectural vocabulary that really does feel like it's got a heritage attached to it. The landscape around the villas is very important to what we've created internally. So we've really strived to bring in some very kind of beautiful, soft, natural materials, natural colors, natural textures. So there's a whole series of shimmering greens, pale colors, but inspired by the nature outside.
Very much based on classical form and proportion. When we go in and start developing a story for Mount Nicholson, you take into consideration the geography and the history of Hong Kong, the culture from China, that part of the world, and its history is extremely important. I want to bring that knowledge into the project.
One of the first things that impressed me was the access road. You come up from the city with heavy traffic and so on, and suddenly, as you turn going up, it's like a country road. And then it really sort of give you a pause before you arrive at that site. You have the best of the greenery surrounding you, 180 degrees at the back, and then out on the front, in the evening, you can see all of the city lights.
Mount Nicholson has the most amazing context. One of the key components is that it's actually shifting an awareness in greater humanity about their relationship to the environment. And so the views become a key component to what we're thinking about. We're highlighting those views and we're celebrating those views because those views are part of what nourishes the spirit.
I remember that when we do the first MLP, the setting is already quite similar to this final product. We have the towers in the back and then all the houses in the front. Gradually going inside, we have fewer people enter inside. What we try to do is to have all the houses, all the towers facing the best view. That's how we set all these houses.
Well, one of the reasons we come to this area of Italy to look for stones is because just through one of the accidents of history and through one of the accidents of geology, some of the finest marbles in the world are located here.
Depending on the intention of the space that we create, we would choose the stone based on that feeling.
The level of craftsmanship that we are zeroing in on is only the highest.
We use premium grade kiln-dried hardwoods, primarily sourced from North America. And we do a lot of curved cabinetry requiring jigs and things that make up the product.
So each doorknob comes from a mold like this. And like we said, it's all handmade. This really requires a lot of patience, craftsmanship, experience.
We could create a kind of village. Everybody has his own privacy, everybody has his own space, and each house is a little different. That's what we thought.